You're now listening to 360 Real Talk Radio, your source for entertainment, entrepreneurship, and lifestyle locally and beyond.
All right.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Monday Fun Day.
Right, Monday Fun Day, 360 Real Talk. I'm your host, 360. This is Alex. And then we got new and improved over here with JD.
I love new and improved.
New and improved,
Right.
JD.
I don't know who the old me was, but happy
Right.
I'm new and improved.
This is that part of the day where we're all over the place trying to get viewers, so bear with us.
Just share it to
Just
everybody.
share. If you really want to help us do a watch party on your page, that's what I'm about to
Yeah.
do.
They're a lot of fun. You have your own stream of comments.
Yeah. JD Roberts joined.
I
Well,
heard
then
he's
you
such a
can't
great guy.
Right.
He's new and improved.
Yeah, right. I don't know
So
where that
happy he's doing
I don't know
improved
where
now.
that came from, you know. I just threw that in there out of nowhere. So yeah, we got two people. It's all of us.
It's us.
So
We're doing good.
So for you guys listening on iTunes, you probably hate this part of the show because we just ramble on for about 5 minutes to get everybody in the room.
Yes.
Now,
What'd you guys do this week? Maybe we talk a
what
little
did
bit
I
about
do
that. What'd you do this week?
What did I do this week? I don't even know.
I
What
drank
did
a lot of whiskey Saturday night.
Wow. How did that work out for you on Sunday morning?
Oh, fantastic. I'd do a burger challenge down at the...
Burger challenge.
Oh, I've seen that actually.
That's really
This is a real
cool.
thing. This burger, I swear to God, was like
I've seen
this
that
tall.
on
Yeah?
your page.
It was so bad.
Did you eat the whole burger?
Yeah.
Did you win the challenge?
No.
Oh.
It was
How did
me.
you-
man.
It was me, Big Rob, and Randy Powell. He ate the whole burger in 7 minutes.
Wow.
And the record for it was like 12.
Wow.
Oh man.
It was pretty intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you ate the whole burger.
Yeah.
You just didn't eat it in time.
Well, technically, I ate it in time. But he
How
just
long did
beat
you
me.
take?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh man.
Oh man.
It was rough.
I'm sorry to hear that you didn't win.
Trying to figure out how to do. Ooh, I hear a can opening over there, and I left my monster in the car.
Oh no.
I left my jack in the car.
Oh Jesus! Oh, there's the watch party button. There we go.
I'm trying to find things right now that I don't even know. What is this?
I know they're
All right,
You know
so-
I can turn on translations?
the
Translations.
Yeah.
What? Let's don't go click and edit and stuff while we're
Is this it?
while we're live.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Things happen.
Right.
That's not it.
Where's the invite button for this watch party? I still haven't learned it. Like it takes
So
me.
everybody who's
Yeah.
in here, how was your weekend?
Right. Hey, what's up, guys? Comments.
Yeah.
Check in with us. They say that improves engagement and stuff.
Yes.
What
did you guys do this week? Send some comments and I'll read them while I search for things.
thing, dude.
Stop yelling
Oh,
at
was it
me. I do
JD
what I
this
want.
time?
Yep,
Yeah.
JD did it this
Oh.
And I just
time.
told him when we started, I was like, Mark,
Aw.
mute your computer.
Right. Here we go. I've got it. Invites are going out.
Oh.
All right. So for you guys that have never listened to us before, we're 360 Real Talk. We do this every Monday around 10-ish to 11-ish.
We're pretty close to on time today. It's
You
only
know,
10:08 right now.
Yeah.
Check that out.
We like to talk about entertainment, lifestyle, some small business, money stuff, you know. And we got this cool little game we play that's called Caption This. And what happens is we all pick funny pictures for each other to put captions on. It's a little game, little contest. You guys should really join in and put some captions on there. So let me get to my handy dandy little outline here so I can see where we're at. Let's go ahead and jump into the captions. What we got over here?
Image 1
Image 1.
contains Cardi B in a diner.
I don't see it on the
Oh, you're
screen.
gonna
No, you
describe
don't,
it
because
for
I'm
us?
giving a voice description to your audience
Thank
before you
Oh.
see the images.
Okay.
Oh, so we have to
okay.
guess too.
Thank you.
The first
So
image
nice.
is of Cardi B in a 50s style diner, appearing to caress a can of Pepsi in a Pepsi themed colored outfit.
Oh, man. And here
It
we
looks
go.
like she may be selling the can of Pepsi.
Wow.
It's actually from the Super Bowl ads coming up. I've
So I
come
nailed it.
across these, yep. And looks
Oh
like she's set
my.
in front of like a middle-aged mom or something. She has like one of those sweater-ish things on. What would they be called? That like button up in the front. It's kind of like
Cardigan?
Cardigan.
Cardigan. That's what I was looking for.
Hey,
And
Cardi
she's-
B in a cardigan.
Yeah. Well, she's setting
Cardi
with a
B's
chick.
not in the cardigan,
Yeah,
the
she's
mom.
setting
Oh.
with a chick in a
Yeah.
cardigan. So
Oh, she's got Pepsi nails too.
Wait.
Hold on a minute. So
One of
that's
those
not
big blingy
that's not
nails.
Cardi B.
Black girl is Cardi B,
The girl
yes. But I'm
facing
talking
us,
about
yeah.
the girl she's sitting in front of that we
Oh,
can't
I thought you were
see.
talking about what she's wearing.
But
as a
anyway, let's
cardigan.
get to the game here.
Wait, hold on,
So-
because you have to notice the two guys in the background taking a
Oh,
picture.
that are staring? Yeah, they're taking
Yeah.
pictures. So, I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of places we can go with this.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, the soccer mom or whatever middle-aged woman is probably saying something really stupid, and Cardi B is trying to hold back from saying
Like,
something savage.
Really?
She's probably like, really, bitch? She's thinking that. She's probably going to say it because, you know.
I still feel like it's not going to beat a Britney Spears Pepsi commercial. Just want to
I
throw
like
that out there
shiny
now.
cans of Pepsi.
Money. I'm drinking
gosh.
tons of Pepsi because they pay me lots of money.
Whoa.
Dude in the back.
Every time I see pictures of her, I just hear sounds.
Yeah, money.
Oh gosh.
The dudes at the bar back there are like obviously Snapchatting their kids. Like, you'll never believe who's at the diner today.
Hey,
Pepsi
that's
never
the stripper
cheats
from our
on you.
bachelor party.
Right? He said
Did you
Pepsi
say
never
the stripper
cheats.
from my bachelor party?
Right? Hey, is
She used to be a stripper.
She did used to be a
Oh,
stripper.
you're right.
The one dude like, whoa, it is that girl that stripped at your bachelor party. Didn't she have a thing?
A thing.
It's too
thing.
early. It's
I
too
didn't
early in the
recognize her.
show. Yeah, it's too early in the show to be dropping like crazy words already. So I'll
Crazy
hold back.
word.
I feel like
hold
on that
back.
note, we should just go ahead and move on.
Yeah, let's move on. I mean, it is 10 o'clock. All the kids should be in bed, except for
Yeah.
my teenager.
Should
She
be.
always watches.
I can only imagine the things she said to you when you
Yeah,
get home.
yeah.
Like, Dad.
Nah, she only watches a little bit of it. I always mess with her and tell her I'm going to like pick on her on the podcast, so she'll jump in there
Aw.
just to make sure I don't throw shade at her.
Throw shade.
Yeah. Make sure.
Feels
Well,
like
as she would say, make sure I don't come for her.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're playing Caption This. Image 2.
Image 2 contains several gentlemen dressed in denim,
Oh gosh. Is it in sync?
possibly a boy band,
Okay, all right. I'm
Definitely
excited.
as a boy band.
Oh, is it in sync?
with someone
have to wait and
posing
see.
maybe as a
Dang.
drill sergeant with them, but also wearing denim.
Okay.
And he's a rapper. And it's Chance the Rapper.
Oh, it's
Denim,
Backstreet
denim,
Boys.
denim.
Backstreet Boys, and they're in a hangar, and this is going to be an image from a commercial that they're going to run for the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
okay. I was gonna say this is older Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Guys, we're getting a second chance.
Yeah,
At
right.
what?
I'm
The rapper.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
No, I feel look,
I gotta
I feel like
leave.
I feel like the Chance the Rapper's walking in and going, "This isn't America."
Making that new hit song, Denim,
Oh
Denim,
my
Denim.
gosh, that's so
Denim, denim,
funny.
And the one dude from the Backstreet Boys, like he's got his hands out, like he's trying to like get some kind of point across, and the rest of them are looking at him.
We're
like-
still a boy band.
Yeah, the
There's
rest-
no such thing as a man band.
Right, the one that's like all tatted up, looks like he just got out of jail.
That's
and
AJ.
He's just, yeah,
He probably
AJ, yeah.
did.
AJ's looking at everybody like, we are not
Look,
doing this again.
Mike said, look, our only fan.
Oh wow.
I feel like dude
gosh.
with his hands out is trying to say we're still a thing. It's okay.
He's trying
Right.
to start an acapella thing.
You guys jump in here, give us some
And
captions.
the drill sergeant's like, I took a chance on you.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
God needed to spend a little more time on this.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the wrong band though, but it was still good.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's-
matter.
it was funny.
Yeah, it was in sync.
Oh, sorry, my boy band.
That's
Your
okay.
boy bands are off. Speaking of
It's
which,
funnier
I did.
that it was wrong.
Speaking of which, I did.
Backstreet's back.
So look, guys.
Brian's like, Backstreet's
oh
back.
no.
Are we back?
Are we back?
So look, I did a poll earlier this week.
Yeah?
And I put, who you got, boy bands or girl bands?
Oh yeah, I didn't understand the point of that question.
It was just
What
random.
do you even mean?
I mean,
Are you trying to
what
say,
do you
like-
prefer? What do you prefer, girl band or boy band?
Like, like
okay.
Backstreet Boys or Spice Girls. Which
Yeah,
would
like
you
it was
more?
just like, who do you like more, girl bands or boy bands?
Mm.
And believe it or not, like it was like probably 60% girls.
Wow.
I only knew one girl
bands.
band.
Even the girl bands, you had Destiny's Child.
Oh yeah,
You had
Okay, that's
TLC.
true. I forgot about that.
You had
Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
Spice
yeah.
Girls. You had who else? Come on, guys. I know we know some more. Who else?
Who was the
I got
one that
nothing.
did that song, C'est la vie?
Oh, I can't remember.
Bewitched.
the name. Oh, yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
Oh, Pussycat
you're right.
Dolls. That was a
Pussycat
thing
Dolls.
But that was early 2000s.
It don't matter. It's still girl bands, man.
Okay.
And then boy bands, you had
Vanity
NSYNC,
Six.
Band Street, yeah. So anyway, moving on to the next Caption This picture.
Are you gonna give us
Image 3.
Thank
Image
you.
3.
Patton Oswalt appears to be posing with a several foot long sub sandwich
Oh my gosh, this one.
Yeah, this one's hilarious.
Okay.
in a provocative pose.
Okay.
And yeah, kind of looks like it's between his legs. I will add for you guys listening, and he's making one of those faces where he's thinking, "Man, if my dong was even a quarter of this size, the things I could do."
He's probably sitting there thinking,
Wow.
"How about this, Jared?"
about what
That's a good
now?
one. He said, "How about this, Jared?"
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh crap.
He looks really disappointed, so he's probably on some "I told them no lettuce."
Yeah, and that lettuce
I told
looks
them no
terrible.
lettuce.
It looks
Yeah,
like hair.
The lettuce
It may
is
look
like
big from this
hanging.
angle,
Yeah,
but there's not much meat.
yeah,
What's his name? Patton?
Patton Oswalt.
Patton's not impressed.
yeah. He's definitely
He's
not
seen
impressed.
bigger.
It looks like it looks like they're like in a basement or something.
Yeah.
And he might be like
It's a
somebody's holding him hostage, and this is like his food for the next week.
It's a shameful sub. Shame.
What's with the non-branded soda cans behind this?
Hey, nothing
Yeah.
Do you
tastes better than
recognize
not getting
any
sued.
of those cans?
Right? Did you hear JD said nothing tastes better than not getting sued?
Oh gosh.
Well done.
What is this about? Why does this even exist? There's a fruit bowl behind them.
Yeah, I don't know
This
what's
is
going
happening
on with
on
all
a
this.
Are
coffee
those, like,
table.
Spices and Parmesan cheese, like on a
I
shoulder.
think so,
don't-
but they're probably
Well,
behind
it's behind
him.
him on a shelf.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe it's a Subway torture room or something.
A Subway torture room.
Like,
Maybe, or a tasting room, and you
Who's
know,
our
I don't
next
know.
Jared?
On the next episode of Terrible Chefs,
Right. Yeah, looking for our next Jared. He's
Patton
like,
Oswalt is angry.
dude is like, it's not me. It's not the position for me, guys.
You think I can fit all this in my mouth at once?
And
To catch a sandwich artist?
Nice.
watch me drink these 3 sodas and eat this sandwich
By myself.
That was
all
good.
by myself.
That was good. Oh,
I
I
hope
was.
he's not trying to do a food challenge like the thing I did
That's
on
what
Sunday.
I think it is. It's a food challenge, dude.
Then I had that same look on my face Sunday of just, oh shit.
Yeah. Get in my belly.
Get in my belly.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, all right, I'm done.
those were good.
They were good ones. I was proud.
Yes.
So, we'll jump into some topics. I come across some cool stuff this week. I'm pretty cool stuff. So let's talk about Fortune says the shrinking middle class, how we got here and why.
Yes, pretty interesting.
And I
one.
feel like we can all relate to this, especially with the government shutdown we just went through.
Didn't they just reopen back up?
They did.
For approximately, probably only
It's
3
temporary.
weeks.
It's temporary.
agreement. Yeah.
Jesus.
Long
Just
enough.
long enough for you to file your taxes.
Well,
right.
and I
Long enough to
also-
get our taxes,
I'm-
and they're going to get their back
Get
pay.
your
real
taxes
quick.
in.
They're going to get their back
Exactly.
pay, so everybody shuts up and quits crying.
It's so weird that people would want to get paid to do
Yeah,
their
Market's
jobs.
so weird.
Well, now
Imagine
here's
if we
the
told you
thing.
you can't
Imagine-
get paid.
Well,
It
here's
is the
here's the
weirdest
thing. I don't know
thing.
what happened to my mic. Can you guys hear me?
I
All
can
right.
hear you. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the problem I have with this whole government shutdown situation. Besides the fact, obviously, nobody can control it, and Trump's being a douchebag. Here's my thing. Like,
And comments.
everybody started making such a huge deal about the government shutdown. But what about, this goes into my topic here, what about the middle class people that have been poor forever? Nobody's running around going,
Amen.
nobody's running around going, 1 million people lost their job last year. When the economy crashed, we didn't make a huge big deal out of that. So my thing is, like, I have sympathy
We're
for these guys.
hysterical about the wrong things.
Yes,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
focusing on the wrong fucking things.
Yeah.
It goes back to like when celebrities die, like it's
Yeah.
somebody's grandma died, but
Right.
when their grandma dies, we don't even see them post about it.
Right.
So it's like, why are we doing this shit? Like, and here's my thing: most government workers make pretty good money. Even somebody Google what the average salary of a janitor is for the government. I'm just
It's
curious.
Oh, for the government?
I'm just curious what a government janitor makes, because I had somebody try to argue with me about that and go, well, these government janitors don't make that much.
They don't.
What do they make?
$9 to $10 an hour.
Okay. Well, that's sad. I would not work at the government and push a broom then. My thing is, for the majority, these
Wow.
people that make really good money at the government, which I feel like makes up more people than that don't.
Sure.
So you were living paycheck to paycheck? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is this what was
I think
going
a lot
on?
of people do, and you don't really.
That's
you
sad
don't-
though.
We think we know people's situations,
We don't.
and we can receive statistics that say that this huge sector of government employees or C-level employees, they make this amount of money, and it's a higher bracket than what we're used to seeing. But you don't know the kind of financial situation that these people have put themselves in.
Yeah,
This is
especially
true.
with debt and everything too.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think that the thing to take away from all this, especially these people that were like really affected by it, is what I want to see going forward is these people actually sit down. I'm hoping. How long was the government shut down for? How long did this thing go on for? I feel like it was forever.
Let's look. Yeah, this one was the
It was like-
longest one ever.
It
And
was
I
a
want to say
couple
it was like
weeks.
38
It was like
days.
3. It was a month, a little bit over a month. So
Well, see, and also didn't just affect government workers.
affect
'cause,
everybody.
Like my cousin, he's National Guard. He went without pay.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so it affected
I
everybody.
say, if they don't
Here's-
pay Congress, they'll come to a conclusion a
Yeah.
little bit.
Well, here's the thing. Here's
And that's funny. They never
Right.
bring that one up.
Oh, no.
Well, here's
That's
the
one thing we can all agree
Here's
on,
what I'm getting
not
back
them.
to, guys.
Sorry.
I feel like over this past month that everybody was stressing and hurting financially. I hope that you guys that went through that actually sat down and went over your finances and realized, hey, some of this stuff we might need to get rid of, or hey, maybe we don't need 4 cars and a SUV.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Maybe
Be a little more frugal.
It's okay to buy a
35
$500
days,
hoopty.
by the way.
Right.
35 days, by the way.
maybe we don't need a 6-bedroom house and we only live in 2 of them. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So it goes back to like be smart with your money. Don't be
yeah.
an idiot.
There's a lot of people who are trying to get to that point.
Right.
And they have so much already weighing them down.
Exactly.
And so if you have the opportunity, if it's a little bit easier for you to get to that point, take advantage of it.
Yeah. So back to the topic. I just had to go in on that for a minute. So this article is coming from Chicago's South Shore neighborhood. Residents have to travel 2.9 miles on an average for groceries. I don't know what that has to do with
That's,
that. But I feel like
not
it's
much.
normal.
I wish I
So
I feel like that's not much.
I have to
um,
travel 0.1 miles.
Wow. That's a really long time. Do you walk?
I could.
You could.
But he chooses not to.
I choose not to. It
Of
would
course,
be
this
difficult
is a
to carry
long
the
article
groceries
that I
home.
didn't read into before I jumped on it. I got caught by the headline
Well,
and
there you
didn't
go.
read.
The gig economy squeezes workers.
Um,
So that's pretty interesting.
yeah, our neighborhoods are
should've read this.
failing us. I should have
Just
read
in
it. I'm
case.
just going to go through it real quick and try to
Ah.
capture the big parts. Talking about the commute by train. All right, I didn't read this.
All right, I didn't
Out of
read
this article, I've pulled out that
Being strapped
Uber
is
is trying to
exhausting.
make mandatory contributions to health and 401k.
Credit crunch.
So you have to spend
Student
part
loan
of the money
burdens.
that you make.
So it's
Yeah.
still the same. It's still the same struggles that we've been dealing with
we have
forever.
a lot of we have a lot of stuff that
And
previous
where it talks about the
generations
gig market, I feel like, and this is something we can capitalize on as middle class people, is there are those side hustles now that I'm always talking
didn't.
about.
See, but this article's
you can
saying
make
something
money on.
different about the
What are they
side
saying on that?
hustle. So, and if you notice, they kind of go right from the gig economy into being strapped is exhausting.
Right.
So they're talking about, you have that side hustle, but then what happens? You pay more taxes because you get 1099 on the stuff that you're doing as a side
So
job,
saying
the
saying it helps you immediately and then hurts you later.
things like Uber and other things like that are driving down wages for people who, drive vehicles like that as,
Taxi.
for a company,
Well, have you
a
seen
taxi.
like what you have, the qualifications you have?
Oh, the
to have?
qualifications for Uber is crazy.
They're
Yeah.
pretty intense. You have to have an excellent driving record.
Yeah.
You have to have
Look,
a certain kind
Certain-
of
yeah,
insurance.
I have
certain
a
car.
2012 Camry, and they
and
said
it's
it's
not
too
new
old.
enough.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I mean, I think it's good in a way, but at the same time, it does make it hard.
Like my shit has touchscreen navigation. I
Yeah.
think that's fancy enough.
that's really
So let's look over the credit and the student loans. That's where it gets interesting. Let's see. So total household debt in U.S. had risen to a record $13.5 trillion in the third quarter of
I'm
2018.
not surprised.
That's crazy because, I mean, and that goes back to everybody's got credit cards. They're living outside their means.
Exactly.
They're putting everything on credit and then just paying payments on it. And then you're getting hit with all this crippling interest rates, and you're getting hit with late fees if you forget. I just recently forgot to pay one, and you know what it was? I couldn't set up my online profile, so I couldn't go online and pay the payment. And it was just all these different factors, hurdles.
My automatic banking just messed me all up with payments that I had set up and the holiday and waiting for a check to process.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
Deciding what payment it wanted to take over. Like, what in the world?
So then we're talking about student loans. Says sadly, parent loan repayment trends to be the worst for nonprofit institutions where they overpromise and underdeliver. So, and I'm about to go in that as a dad. So, yeah, I mean, the headline got me. I didn't really read into the article like I should have, but, middle class is it's getting to the point now where you're almost either rich or you're poor.
Exactly.
Which sucks for the middle guy, because the middle guy is struggling to either cross over to that next higher bracket, or struggling to stay out of the I'm broke as hell bracket. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
the middle skill, the blue collar jobs, people who are making 30, 35, 40,
it's getting rough. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's nowhere enough.
It used to be like, wow, I can live on
this.
Yeah,
exactly.
And now you honestly.
That's also why so many people are just starting off their own companies too, like
blue
collar work.
Yeah.
You can just make so much more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can. I mean, nowadays you can start a business,
or you could at least have quality of life.
Yeah, you can start
a
business doing anything now.
Yeah.
I mean, they just come up with the craziest stuff, and you just run with it, and sometimes it works. You know what I mean? But
student loans, housing's expensive, food's expensive.
Yeah. Well, it's
transportation's expensive.
Yeah, we got
and jobs aren't keeping up.
We got that argument about should minimum wage be risen up to like 15 an hour.
That is such a tough argument.
It's such an argument because it hurts the business, but it helps the economy. So it's to an extent.
I mean, it's really,
but you can't live off of minimum wage.
So what is it? Who did? What?
It's going to mess up morale across the board.
It's going to be hard.
Well, okay, people making $15 an hour now are going to feel less valued unless they also get raises.
You're absolutely right, and they need them. That is the point. It's like,
but like what I don't understand is like places like McDonald's. Some high school kid's going to walk in there and get $15 an hour. When there's people who've been at their job.
I think there's got to be levels on it.
We got to break this up a little bit, okay? Because you know how like major companies get different tax brackets than smaller companies do. So you think about it like that. So yes, if you're a small business and you're not making enough money to pay even your highest level employee your $25 an hour,
I think
then you're not going to be able to pay your lowest employee
there's got to be
$15 an hour.
There's got to be a scale for it.
You're not in the income, you're not in the net profit enough for that to make sense. So maybe you shouldn't have to pay your lowest employee $15 an hour. But McDonald's,
I think corporations
can do it, and banks can do it.
I think corporations should.
Yes, they absolutely can. They can move everyone up a tier, and someone can go and sell their yacht and actually participate in trickle-down economics.
Yeah, but then,
no one's doing it.
But then, like, I don't agree with this. Some high school kids going to go work at a fast food joint making $15 an hour.
I think
and their superiors should be making $28 an hour.
I think it should depend on...
That's the case. I'm going to be a shift manager at McDonald's.
Or maybe your job, because you're a skilled trade, should be paying you $30, $40 an hour. I think there's levels on it.
I think you got to break it down, but then again, it just gets too complicated.
Because then there's also people like, EMTs and stuff. They're only making 12 to 16
I mean, hell, teachers are barely making anything.
That's a tough one because
teachers barely get paid, but the benefits are so good.
Get paid. That has to come out of our government. Those people are paid by taxes.
Right.
If they're not paid by taxes, a lot of them are big companies. If they're privately held, like ambulance services, they can probably
you gotta think,
even then they don't pay anything.
Well, here's the downside.
The rest of it's government.
Here is the downside to. Here's the downside that a lot of we don't realize sometimes when it comes.
Taxes.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Sometimes, like with all right, say for the teachers, say for the cops, say for the military, say all these people. Everybody always complains that they don't get paid enough, but at the same time, nobody really sits down and breaks down the benefits they get, all the tax breaks they get, all the if you're in the military, you will not get turned down for a loan. You walk right in and get anything you want.
I don't know. You can still wreck your credit. And
but also what when they get out of the military too.
Well, when they get out, it all catches up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But while they're active, they can pretty much get whatever they want because they know they're going to get, the creditor knows they're going to get that money. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, we'll just garnish you. So, but anyway, I don't know. I thought it was a cool thing.
Yeah.
So let's move on. It's wintertime, right? So
Unfortunately.
we all get the winter blues. Everybody starts getting depressed, and you get in a funk, and you start eating more, and you're not getting out as much, and you get fat.
Oh, no.
There's just, all these different things happen during the winter. Me, personally, I get really motivated in the winter to do more in my business, and, I start getting into a lot of other stuff.
Because the entertainment
kind of slows down a little bit, so I start more or less stressing about what I'm going to do for money, so I always take on new ventures in the winter. Sometimes they make it after winter, sometimes they don't. This year, I've, taken a vow to myself that I'm not going to DJ 5-6 nights a week, and I'm actually going to be a freaking CEO for once. I have an office, and I'm going to make it work.
Nice.
So, here's some tips. There's 10 proven methods to beat the blues this winter as recommended by a counselor. And it's saying these are some stuff you can do with your smartphone, because we're all techie and playing on our phones all the time. So instead of playing Fortnite on your phone, there's some good stuff you can do. Number 1, get out. Just get out. Get out more. Yeah, it's cold.
Exercise.
But get out. Get out of the house. Get out of the house. Even if it's just taking a walk around the block. Use your phone to take some pictures. Hit the local trails. Get you some new Instagram
pics. Start your own photography business.
Yeah, there you go. Get you some new pics for your Instagram, whatever. Put some cool hashtags on it.
Break an Instagram record.
Yeah, whatever.
Like the egg.
Yeah, go for an Instagram record. So do it for the giggles. Call a fun friend. Watch your favorite comedy. Check out some apps that deliver silly cat gifs. GIFs, whatever, call them GIFs.
GIFs, smart.
No one knows.
Number
G
3.
stands for good.
Am I breaking up, or is it just me and my headphones?
It's just you.
Yeah.
All right. So, clean. I just did that yesterday. I got a new vacuum over the holidays.
That's great.
I got a new vacuum over the holidays, and my stairs going to my basement has just been like.
Isn't it crazy being an adult? Like
it really
all the
is.
stuff you think is so stupid.
My
the things that we
works
think
so good.
are cool. Yeah,
That's
now
a nice vacuum.
it's like, I got a new vacuum cleaner. What am I going
Showing
to do
it off
with
to
it?
everybody, be like, got a Hoover.
Right.
So nice, ain't it?
I vacuumed the stairs. Yeah, it's breaking in and out. I vacuumed the stairs, and even it sucked, and my back hurt when I was done, but I felt so good walking up and down my clean stairs.
Yeah, it's nice.
So even though it's not spring yet, declutter some stuff. Deep clean your oven. Do some stuff, man. Start doing some stuff around the house.
Baking is fun.
No, my daughter, speaking of baking, my daughter and her friend just baked 2 dozen of cupcakes and left them on the stove, and I was just like, really?
Why did you not call me?
I'm like,
yeah, you
really?
could have brought some with you.
Yeah, dude, I'd been sliding in after work, be like, brother, with them cupcakes.
Yeah, I'm just like, please get these cupcakes out of the kitchen. They're tempting me too much.
I've been hitting the gym. I got more extra calories I can use now.
Right, burn them off. So number 4 is jam out. Work on some playlists. Play some uplifting music. 5, of course, it's wintertime. Everybody gets on the exercise kick. Get some exercise apps. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of those apps. You can do stuff from the house if you're that motivated. Me personally, I have to go to the gym. I can't work out at home. Play with a furry friend. If you got that dog, spend more time with your animals. Go get an animal.
Animals make people happy.
You know what I mean? SPCA's always got too many animals sitting around.
My cousin just got one. Her name was like something wild, like Bamboozle or something. But they ended up naming a river.
They do the foster thing at the SPCA now too, so you don't even got to take it forever. You can just go hold it for. It's like you can just go.
What a way to
borrow.
put it.
Yeah, you can go borrow a dog.
Just go get a dog for the meantime.
Yeah, go get a dog for the winter. Like, hey, I'll bring you back in the spring.
Yeah, fosters are actually a good thing. A lot of companies out there that do it too.
They are good.
Yeah,
a lot of companies.
Yeah. So shed some light. It gets dark in the winter, man. Open your windows every now when the sun's on. Turn on some lamps. Open the blinds. If you got Google Home, just be like, hey, Google, brighten up the house. Number 9, meditate. Pay attention to your thoughts. Write down some thoughts. They got meditation apps and all that good stuff. Take some time out and just kind of reflect on your goals, and see what you're trying to do. Get out the slump. Treat yourself is number 10. Don't
Krispy Kreme.
Dude, I've been going to Dude, speaking of Krispy Kreme, so my daughter works at Crackle Barrel, and if you know where Crackle Barrel in Central Park is, guess what's 2 doors down from Crackle Barrel?
Yep.
Krispy Kreme.
And they get the hot and fresh light.
It's hardly ever on.
Look, I downloaded the app one time, and it was just like, bing.
Yeah, they give you a free.
Hot and fresh. I was like,
yeah, they give you a free donut. Here's a freebie for everybody. If you haven't downloaded the Krispy Kreme app yet, download it, and they'll give you your first donut for free.
Oh, man.
And it's fantastic.
They stay open late, too, right?
Yeah.
I think they'll be open when we're done here.
Maybe. So, look. So, you know, every time I'm taking her to work, she's like, Krispy Kreme. And, you know, now that she's making her own money, it sucks because I tried the whole, I'm not buying. And she's like,
That's
I got
fine,
money.
I will.
And then I'm like, damn it.
Tough.
Well, if you're buying, I'm stopping.
If you're going to buy, can I at least have one?
Right. Well, no, she always buys me one, but
Nice.
that's her way of bribing me into stopping at Krispy Kreme.
If you ever need help getting rid of the donuts, you just call me.
Right. Supposedly they're giving away free donuts all month of January.
Really?
I've been seeing this article. I don't know if it's fake news.
I gotta go run an errand real quick, guys.
Right. So, finishing up, you know, what's the magic word? Study shows gratitude goes a long way improving your mood. I mean, I do feel better like after I hold the door for someone as long as they say thanks. When they don't say thanks, I kind of get irritated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Some rage builds up.
You know. So there you go. That's that. There's a couple apps, daily quotes, positive thinkings, unique daily affirmations.
Ooh, I got some of those for you guys.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. For everybody in here still watching with us, how many people we got in here? I lost everybody.
Oh.
I don't even know. Everybody hit
14. Hey, thanks, guys.
Hey guys, what's going on? Leave us a comment.
We're at 15 now.
Oh, look at that.
Leave us a comment, guys.
Oh, nope. Back down to 14.
Nope.
Hit somebody mad.
They left.
Yeah, right. If you guys don't mind, share the podcast. We're out here every Monday from 10 to 11 talking about all kinds of cool stuff. So next up is my favorite section outside of Caption
Also,
This.
y'all tell us your thoughts on our thoughts.
Yeah, give us your thoughts on our topics. And, you know, feel free to chime in and add, you know,
we'll read it.
your opinions. So here's another favorite section of mine is WTF News of the Week. So I post crazy stuff on the fan page all week long. And for you people that I've invited to the watch party that are not on the page, you should like the page and check out all the cool stuff that I post over there. I post some really entertaining articles. I try to make sure none of it's fake news. For the most part, it's not.
Except for that one time when it was.
Yeah.
That one time at that one place.
That one time.
We won't bring it up, Mark, but it was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, right. I almost did one today, and I had to check it, and it was fake. So.
Hi, Shari.
All right, so first up, back to Florida again. We're off to Florida, and Florida woman was arrested for dancing naked outside of a Waffle House. Oh, did I jump ahead? Hold on. Yeah, how did I skip ahead there? It is on my outline. Oh, but I'll jump back over here. So, man says emotional support alligator helps his depression.
Too? Is this Florida man?
Let's see where this guy is from.
I would say Louisiana.
Pennsylvania man.
Pennsylvania.
Where did we get an alligator in Pennsylvania, first of all?
From Florida, from his cousin in Florida.
Right. I feel like he called his cousin down in Florida and like, can I get one of them emotional support
I'm going to need to bring Randy back up
here. His name is Wally.
Wiley.
Oh, wow. So Pennsylvania man
his name is really Wiley. I laughed.
Says that his pet alligator helps deal with his depression.
Good.
65-year-old guy said his registered emotional support animal named Wally
Good for him.
likes to snuggle and give hugs despite being a 5-foot-long alligator.
Okay.
He got approval from his doctor to use Wally as his emotional support animal after not wanting to go on medication for depression. I had Wally. I came home, was around him. It was all okay. Don't need no medicine. He rescued Wally from outside Orlando.
I was right, Florida.
Yep, outside Orlando at 14.
You were right. I said Florida.
Oh, no, I said Louisiana.
Yeah, yeah, we all kind of said Florida. So he rescued Wally, his pet alligator, in Orlando at 14 months old and still growing. He could go as long as 16 feet long one day.
Wow.
Wally eats chicken wings and shares an indoor plastic pond with a smaller rescue alligator named Scrappy.
Aw.
Wally's turning 4 this year, and a big teddy bear. Yeah. Likes to rest his snout on hennies, and he likes to give hugs.
Okay.
He's never bitten anyone. Yeah. And is even afraid of cats.
Wow, afraid of cats. That's great.
Acknowledges that Wally's still a dangerous wild animal and could probably tear his arm off, but never been afraid of him.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't really say that one day I'd be like, you know what? I think it's time for a pet alligator.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, him sitting on the couch, eating some chicken wings.
Right. He says he's just like a dog and he just wants to be loved and petted. It says he even takes him out to meet and greets at senior citizens places and minor league baseball games. Could you imagine going to a baseball game and there's an alligator like for meet and greet?
Just walking around.
Just
That's
chilling.
not a thing.
I just couldn't imagine it.
Anyway.
I mean, I could see somebody doing that at a Redskins game.
Okay.
Why are you taking hits on the Redskins?
Because it's just, Redskins are silly.
Thank God
like
I'm a newfound Dolphins fan.
Hey, guys, we got some people saying hi to us.
Hello.
What's up, everybody? You guys hit the share
us.
button. Thanks for checking us out. Hang out a little bit. We're talking about some WTF news of the week. So, yeah, pet alligators for depression. It's a thing. Guys, get you one. Might help you with your depression for those winter blues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next up,
Pet alligators in Cullen.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Thought I'd see the day.
You get a squirrel,
Right.
you get a raccoon, aka trash
I mean, you can
panda.
get whatever, dude. I've never seen.
Am I the only one who just wants to like cuddle a raccoon? I'm just scared they'd eat me.
No, I think
I
that
can't
they're
say
really
that
cute,
I've-
but then you remember they're raccoons.
Yeah, see, that's my stance still. Kind of like a sloth. Apparently, I'll
Can't-
tear your ass up. too.
Yeah.
say that I
don't
ever
do that.
wanted to really mess with a raccoon. So next up, we got Florida woman is arrested for dancing naked
Whatever, Mark.
outside a Waffle
Don't
House.
judge
How has this not happened in Fredericksburg?
I'm sure it has.
It maybe
I'm sure it
have-
has.
has.
It just didn't hit the news because it's normal. I mean, I feel like Waffle Houses are known for like really stupid shenanigans late at night.
Florida woman.
Um,
Dang, I tried.
Leave it to Florida.
especially Florida, Pensacola, all the crazy shit goes on down there. So they called her dancing naked in a parking lot.
Freedom Zobrist.
It's
Is that her
weird.
name? Is her name Freedom Zobrist?
Freedom Rider Zobrist.
Wow.
That's
All I can think of is the poor child growing up in room 72 at the Econo Lodge.
Oh my gosh.
Who's not, there with his mother
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what the name of her kids are. I mean, if her name is Freedom,
Wow. So check this out.
Does she have kids?
So
her son's name should be Merca.
look,
Look at her. She has 15.
I know, right?
my
So look, they asked her to leave. She left before the police got there,
Oh.
but forgot some stuff. So she comes back a few hours later, threatens to shoot everybody inside. That's meffed up.
That's meffed up.
That's meffed
That's
up.
so meffed up.
That's so meffed up.
I
She
can't.
forgets
We
her.
just end it all there.
Right.
That's
She
all we got.
forgets her
It's messed
personal
up.
belongings, comes back, threatens to shoot everybody, starts dancing around naked again.
Wow.
Manager went outside. She tries to grab his genitals and starts licking his face. Yeah, that's definitely messed
Wow,
up.
yeah.
That's messed up really
Or
hard.
bath salts.
Yeah, I mean,
It all starts with Florida.
it all
Yeah.
starts in Florida.
It all starts with, yeah.
So they take him in custody, charged with lewd and indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, battery, and assault.
Wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah. So
She deserved it. I mean,
all the crazy stuff goes down at the freaking Waffle House, guys. I'm telling
in
you.
Florida.
I
In
guess
Florida.
we're moving over here to the next craziest
The
thing.
wildest party you could ever attend.
So,
I'm going to Waffle
JD's
House in
got-
Florida.
I threw this one in the WTF news of the week. We got Valentine's Day coming up. And JD, tell us about this crazy discovery you
Aw.
made.
This is heartbreaking to elementary school kids everywhere.
Ah,
The sweetheart
not their
candies.
parents.
You know, the ones
Right.
that say, like, call me and be mine, and they taste like chalk dust for, like, the
Except
first
the orange
time.
ones are pretty good.
Right.
For the
Not gonna
first
lie.
time in 153 years, they will not be making them this year.
Why?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because the company that originally owned it went out of business, and the company that bought it didn't have enough time to make them.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's
I
a
just
bunch of
can't-
junk.
I can't imagine it.
So that's
You
heartbreaking
know what? I
for
am
elementary
going to
school
text
kids.
them, and I am going to call them.
Right.
I'm gonna
can't
let them know how I
imagine-
feel about this, which actually isn't bad. That's just unfortunate.
I mean, those are cool.
Does anyone miss them? You guys?
I don't miss them. They're
you
cool
want,
to
you want
get
some
them.
of these candies?
I
They
got
were-
a connection on a local candy maker.
Got a connection.
Right, dude. I wonder if this is going to be one of these things that where these things pop up on eBay and Amazon for like crazy amounts of
Yeah,
money.
like people are finding them from like 5 years ago because I don't think they ever go bad.
Okay,
They
there's.
don't go bad. I wonder if there's like going to be like one of those exclusive. Can't find these anywhere.
Are you
Like
familiar?
Twinkies?
Wait,
Yeah, when they-
Brock's, Brotches or Brock's, they make them.
Yeah, but
These-
it's not the same.
These guys make a candy or made a candy. They were like Neapolitans. They're like a coconut candy, and they had like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. You remember seeing them? They were like this big.
Oh yeah,
They're like
yeah,
little
yeah.
rectangles. They stopped making those, and I have never stopped
Crazy.
craving them.
All right,
Never. They're like my childhood favorite.
Let's jump on in. We're getting lost. So, local entertainment for the week. I found a chocolate lovers festival in Fairfax, guys.
I'm not a fan of
What?
chocolate, but if you are a fan of
love
chocolate,
chocolate.
How can
Get
you
out.
Get out?
Right.
You're
that's just-
fired.
that's
There's
just,
a
weird because I'm fat and I
There's
don't
a
like
cake
chocolate.
walk.
They have all these
I don't
activities.
even like cake.
It's a weekend
Get
long.
out.
Look, you were
That's
just
it.
telling me to bring the cupcakes. They were chocolate
Yeah.
cupcakes.
Well, you want cupcakes? Yep. He's
We
caught
caught
up
you.
now.
Difference.
Oh, they're
no,
different.
cupcakes are
They're different. No, brother.
But anyways, so this thing is February 1st through the 3rd.
So it's a whole weekend. This weekend,
Wow,
all
very
weekend
cool.
long. You might as well just get a hotel in Fairfax and camp out for the weekend.
And
How
eat
much
chocolate.
does it cost to go?
We'll see how much it does cost.
That's pretty cool.
6 to 8 p.m. Friday is when it kicks off. Don't worry, it's just supposed to be 21 to 30 degrees and snow showers, but you'll get some chocolate.
Okay.
Liquid chocolate, cake walk, chocolate tastings,
Oh, man.
chocolate activities, silent auction, chocolate challenge, chocolate stories, and historic open houses.
So there is no ticket sales that I can find.
So, I mean,
but
do you
it's
just show up?
sponsored by Mix 107.3.
I've never
So
heard
just
it.
show up.
I
And
guess
if
you
they
just
ask you to
show
pay a
up.
cover, tell them the 360 Real Talk so that they don't have to pay.
Yeah,
one.
there was no
Okay,
ticket
you
sales.
are really opening yourself
Now you're pushing
up.
it. Now you're
What's
pushing
the
it, buddy.
all-in mark?
JD said
Right.
it on his own.
Right. So yeah, that looks pretty
Okay,
cool.
entry fees.
Oh,
12 and under, $5. Teens, $5. Family, group, organization, $10. Amateur is $15, and professional
Amateur.
is $20. I don't know, maybe you're a chocolate connoisseur, a chocolate taste tester.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't
know.
get
Those are
that at
entry-
all.
Wait, maybe that's. Hold on. Maybe I should have read the rest of this page first.
All right. So.
Oh yeah, okay. That's if you're entering a contest.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so
there's
maybe
all
you
those
just get to go
contests.
and
All right.
look
So
at all those
moving on.
so
cakes.
Saturday.
Saturday we got the Jogga Boys over here at the racetrack at the Groove.
And who are those?
It's a hip hop artist. It's kind of like your Bubba Sparks.
They're
Hip-hop.
country rap.
Country rap is
Yeah,
the
we were
thing
talking-
now.
we've been talking about
a lot of
that.
people still don't know about this stuff, but just think back to Bubba Sparks.
Yeah.
And that's.
I didn't
kinda-
even know Bubba Sparks was like country rap because I knew he only
Well,
had one
'cause-
song. And I remember power skating that shit at the Cavalier.
Yeah. So we're doing
That
me,
is
me and JD
wonderful.
over here are actually doing a pre-party for that from 5 to 7. We're gonna have a couple vendors out, food, drinks, music. You know, I'll probably bring the beer pong tables out, get some cornhole going.
You can also come
Well,
out and buy us
pre-party.
drinks too.
Yep,
That's greatly
yep.
appreciated. Alcohol-free musicians, as I like to say.
Oh.
Right. So yeah, and then Friday we got another event sponsored in-house here over at Amy's Cafe. We got Alex hosting Friday night karaoke for a cause contest, giving away
Yeah.
some vacation to the best male and female singer.
And this month is Fairy Godmother Project.
Kicking off a new month, so
I'm
we're
really excited
changing
about
the
that.
charity. We're supporting the Fairy Godmother Project this month.
Great
Really great
organization.
organization. You know, check them out on Facebook and read
So
about
much
their
stuff for
story.
families and kids. It's
It's
great.
a lot. Oh, by the way, we raised over $1,000 last month for Ellie's Elves.
Excellent.
So that was awesome.
Excellent.
Also, the event sponsored by Fxbg Vodka and Fireball. So we got some cool stuff to give away. I gave away a lot of stuff this past Friday, and should have some more stuff coming this Friday.
Nice. Swag bags.
Swiping,
Like it.
swag. So yeah, that's a couple events. I'm sure there's more. But that's what
If you
we
have an
found.
event coming up, send us a message.
Yeah, if anybody's got events they want to promote on the show, let us know, and we might cover it. You know,
We'll
I'm not
see.
going to say I will, but we might.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move into Alex's caption this images.
Wow. I only did 3 and thank good 2 and thank goodness. Well, we're running out of time.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
You gonna
Image 1.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh, this is great.
Image 1 appears to be a skeleton in a hotel bed.
Oh. Huh.
And that's it. That's pretty easy, right?
Yeah. I woke up like
I could
this.
just die in these sheets.
These sheets are to die for.
All right.
That's better. Better delivery.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Waiting
just,
for
like,
her to come back.
Totally killed my train of thought. Oh, you have new noises. That's what's happening.
No, I clicked the wrong one, and then I couldn't get it to stop.
Oh, man.
Oh gosh.
She said she'd be right back.
We're filming the new Hotel California.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
This bed is so comfortable. I never left.
The time I won hide and seek.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what people look like after they
R.
leave
Kelly's skeleton.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No longer in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. Oh man. So yeah, everybody watching, hit the share button, please, please, please share.
Yeah. Does
We're on
anyone else have,
iTunes, all
anyone
that
else
good
have
stuff.
any captions?
Anybody got a
I thought
caption for
sure
a
we'd
dead
get
skeleton
captions
laying in
here.
a bed here? That bed is awful clean, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It's like the maid service just left
This
him
was
laying there.
Definitely staged.
All right, let's move on. Next image.
Image 2. It's a guy in a group therapy session with a clipboard and a pen looking up at somebody sharing.
And there's
at
a
group
lady
therapy.
across
There's a
the
lady.
room.
This could be like a
She's not happy.
couples.
This
She's
is
got her arms
counseling.
crossed.
This looks like some couples.
There's another person to the left. You
Yeah,
can
I
barely
see like
see
an
their
arm hanging out. I feel like some couples stuff going on. Maybe it's a threesome that went wrong,
Oh god.
and now they're trying to figure it out.
It's Mark at his therapy session. His therapist is like, "You are full of it, Mark. Full of it."
Yeah, and I've got my dude's got his hands out like he's trying to explain himself. So yeah, that's definitely me. But listen, doctor, here's what happened. Everything was going great.
The life of any couple is always
Until-
dude going, listen,
Listen,
Linda, honey, listen.
listen. But yeah, it wasn't supposed to go like this. It's not the way I
See, what
planned
had
all this.
happened
Right.
was-
What had happened was everything was going great until you showed up.
I feel like Dr. Phil would do this a little bit better.
Yeah.
Do a little bit more justice to this picture. Okay.
Okay, so you thought it was going to be cool.
What you're saying is,
What you're saying is you thought this was at what point did you think it was a good idea to invite your buddy over on date night, Bob?
Bob.
And she's like, yeah, every time we're about to have date night, Tom shows up for Fortnite.
Oh god.
And I've told these guys a million times I don't even like Fortnite.
Wow.
My buddy Andrew said it looks like he's trying to say, will you just shut the hell up?
Right?
No, Dave, you can't identify as a banana. I don't care how appealing it is. Ah, good one.
Appealing.
Appealing.
done.
Oh, that was good.
Anybody else? Anybody else got anything else?
Wait.
How about you guys out there? Anybody got
I
anything?
have some more.
There's your invite.
It's
Oh, my
touchscreen,
goodness.
Mark.
I know.
Does
I'm
it kinda
inviting
feel
everybody.
like-
Stop.
Does it kind of feel like the therapist is about to start a slow clap?
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
his hands.
Look at his hands.
He kind of does look like he's getting ready to just golf clap.
You're about to go to that side of the table.
So
are you guys like?
he's
Are you
well,
guys
no,
catfighting
he's got
next
the
to
invite
me?
up over here, and I'm trying to invite everybody. So
Oh,
yeah, that
that's
was a pretty good one. What we got next? That was it,
Okay,
right?
So yeah, so let's see here.
So we got some topics.
Yeah, so we'll do my regular topics first. So I got to spend Friday at the Fredericksburg Regional Chamber of Commerce
Yeah.
awards gala.
I got to fill in for
um,
karaoke for you.
I
while you did
appreciate that.
Yeah.
It was pretty great because I got a phone call Friday morning, and one of the companies that I work for, we're going to talk about in a second, was just like, hey, we are pretty sure we're winning an award tonight, because they called and said we had to be there, and we wanted to know if you'd go with us. And so I was
That's
like,
always cool.
yeah, so I jumped on that one. And then I had a great surprise, because while I was there, the people who invited me, they won their award. And then right after that, another company that I work for won the award following that.
Nice.
So
It's always
these guys
good to be a part of something like that.
Absolutely. So these guys, the first one is BizNets. It's an IT company that I work with. They won the Small Business of the Year award at the Fredericksburg Chamber. There's my friends from BizNets. They're a great team of people. They've been the two guys in the center there. It's Robert and Kenny. They've been doing this since like 1995.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, really kind of at the beginning part of scaling the technology that businesses needed to be able to operate, and then continuing to advance and build upon it from there. So these guys really know their stuff.
Sounds like
they've
it's a
been
long
around
time
since-
for an IT company to be around.
Absolutely. And they've always been here in Virginia. They've worked with some awesome local organizations, Fredericksburg City Schools, I think a couple police departments, lots of local businesses. And they just, these guys know all the ins and outs of everything IT. Do you know that business phones fall under IT?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you
Yeah,
knew that.
I did.
Okay, I often wonder, because I've worked with
Yeah.
them for a while, I often wonder how many people realize
Well, especially
that's,
now,
something
especially with business now, like when I've got my office,
Mhm.
I got the Wi-Fi or whatever with Verizon, and now it's like Wi-Fi based phones are a big thing.
They
know what I
are?
mean, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Now, and you got to think we came from what was that first thing that popped up, Vonage?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like the
And
first,
It's all
Ethernet.
variations of VoIP.
yeah, voice over
Well,
internet.
Yeah, it's those are kind of like the predecessors to VoIP.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because
Now it's
that was
like-
like not. I think it's still like dial up. I don't even know. Like,
Vonage,
what's it
Magic
called?
Vonage,
Jack.
Magic
Yeah.
Jack, stuff
was
like
another
that.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And now it's getting more common. I mean, like even for me having Sprint, everybody knows Sprint sucks. So I've got my Wi-Fi calling set up. Anytime I'm on Wi-Fi, like it switches over to whatever Wi-Fi I'm on.
Nice.
So that makes my calls pretty good.
Yeah,
If the
absolutely.
if the Wi-Fi drops out, I will lose the call, but
Right,
for the
right.
most part, it doesn't.
Nice.
So yeah, that's a big thing nowadays. I feel like regular phones are just going to be gone before
They
too
are.
long.
They'll-
It's going to all be, internet based everything.
Absolutely. So I've learned a lot of stuff working with them, and it's great that this company is able to kind of explain things in a way that anyone could pick up. So yeah, if you're looking for help with your IT work, you should definitely talk to my friends at BizNets, Small Business of the Year winner. The
Nice.
second company was Chancellor's Village. Do you guys know what Chancellor's Village is?
Seems like I've heard of them.
They're a retirement community. And
Oh, you know what?
this
I
is-
think that might be where my daughter does. Are they out in
they
near
are right off
Harrison
Route 3.
Crossing?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same neighborhood. It's like a little neighborhood, right?
It's a senior neighborhood.
Yeah,
it's like
a neighborhood.
Campus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's lifeguard out there
It's
at
not
their pool.
it's not a neighborhood. It's like
Oh,
a
okay.
community. Yeah. So
Well,
like
that's what-
an apartment community.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So it's not
yes.
houses,
No,
it's
no, no, no,
apartments.
no.
All right.
No,
Well,
no.
there's one out there
Yeah.
like that. It's like a housing community
Yeah.
for seniors.
So I was introduced to Chancellor's Village from a friend of mine who I work for also, and I actually went to an event that she was doing there. And man, let me tell you, if I could eat lunch there, if I could eat my food there every day, I would. But I don't live there, and I can't live there because I'm too young. I'm so
Right.
jealous of the
One
people.
day.
But this is one of those. It takes a village, to provide a whole facility that offers maintenance, medical care. They do memory care, assisted living, independent living. There's just so much stuff there. So I'm so proud of them for winning Large Business of the Year at the Fredericksburg Chamber Awards. And there they are with Representative Rob Whitman. So it was a lot of fun. It was a good event. It was really nice seeing these just amazing people being recognized for all the things that they've done in business over the years and the things that they've done for the community. So
That's cool.
check them out. There's some great people, some great
That's
businesses.
another, like-
and I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone does in 2019.
That's another like niche of business that I feel like has grown a lot over the years, like the whole senior community, like assisted
Yeah.
living. Like I've been going to these network meetings, and there's this chick that keeps popping up that is a business owner, and she
Mhm.
runs like a in-home assisted living
Oh, okay.
type thing.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
Like
it's
a
not.
CNA.
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that like not just big corporations are doing that kind of stuff
Sure,
now. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Yeah, it's very
pretty cool.
important.
it is important.
Yeah. So, and then my next one for you guys, kind of like what we were talking about with Mark's topics. Most people that I know, you share quotes, little quote memes on Facebook and Instagram. So a little inspiration, maybe to also help get you through the winter blues. These are just some really good like mantras to put up What are you looking at? You're looking at ads? You're not even looking at the article?
No, I am,
Jeez.
but we've been, well, real quick on Small Business Talk, we're going to do the Big Day Bridal Show.
Oh, good.
For the wedding stuff.
Excellent.
And perfect example how Google Ads work.
Yes.
Because I've been on their website.
Yes.
They're retargeting me.
They are, yeah. If you want to know about Google Ads, man, I'll tell you all about that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, they know everything about you. So.
Well, yeah, it's the same as Facebook. It's the same structure. You click on the website, and then any site that has Google banner ads, there they are.
Yeah, Facebook and Google talk to each other too. So
oh yeah,
Google,
they sync
Amazon,
up. They all sync up. So anyway, so quotes, power quotes.
So these were pretty awesome quotes. There's a list of 101 of them. So just a couple of my favorites. Yoda, do or do not. There is no try. I don't know if anyone has their own favorite quotes. I used to write with my eyeliner my quotes on my mirror. So, those daily affirmations. The one I kept the longest was kick ass today, because that could be
favorite
interpreted
is
in multiple ways.
My favorite is think big.
Big.
That's my like quote that I try to live by is think big.
I like to take movie quotes like Buzz Lightyear, like this isn't falling, or this isn't flying, this is falling with style. Or,
I was actually reading, because I've been reading a lot of sales material, like sales courses and stuff, and one of the things in there, and I've actually, now that I think about it, I've seen it in emails sometimes. You'll get those emails where people have their quotes and signatures.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
But is it often their quotes, or they've picked other people's quotes?
No, they pick quotes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is pretty
That's
cool.
like what they do at our work, the system that we use to all communicate with each other. Every day at the top
Has
of
a
the
new
page,
thing?
there's a new
Nice.
motivational quote.
Motivational quotes. There you go.
No, it's nice to see. You know what I mean?
There
I'm
you
starting
go.
to have those motivational pictures around the office. Only got one for now, but
Yeah?
the goal is to have them all over the conference room.
My new thing I started saying this year is anytime somebody goes, well, I'm going to try to do this, I go, yeah, trying is just with intent to fail, right?
Hey,
Nah,
that's
that's a good one.
like the one I just told you.
That's a good one. That's a
Yoda
good
says
one.
there is no try, do or do not. Albert Einstein, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Let's see.
Here's a really good one that gets
They
you.
put Apple instead of Steve Jobs.
Oh,
The
nice.
ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that
I was
do.
just reading that too. I was like,
Nice.
Apple.
Apple, no.
Well, here's a
Jobs.
good one. Nothing will work unless you do.
There you go. There you go.
I failed my way to success.
Unless we're talking
these
about
are
the
really short.
government, which is when you work and they don't.
Yeah,
Pay
right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Fall 7 times, stand up 8.
Mm-hmm.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Thomas Edison's always talking about he failed his way to success.
Yeah.
I just said that one, Mark.
Yeah, I missed it.
Where were you?
Sending invites.
You want to know what my favorite quote of the year is?
What's your
Yes.
quote? What's your quote of the year?
Never forget that fear is but the precursor to valor, that to strive and triumph in the face of fear is what means to be a hero.
Okay.
Don't think, become.
Wow.
I like don't think, become.
Where did that come from?
Troll Hunters, Tales of Arcadia, episode 2 on Netflix.
Excellent.
It's a cartoon.
One of my other favorite ones was, if you were me, then I'd be you, and I'd use your body to get to the top. You can't stop me, no matter who you are.
Let's go.
That's,
I love that.
Do you know where that's from?
I have no
You
idea where it's from,
idea?
but it's
That's
so well spoken.
That's Ace Ventura, Call of the
Here's
Wild.
a couple that I like out
Well
of this
done.
group. Focus is key to success. Plan your work and work your plan.
Nice.
You can't achieve a goal without having it. And that's big, something I've really buckled down on over the last couple years is actually having a plan and finding a way to execute it. Because a lot of times, especially entrepreneur type stuff, we sit around and we just brainstorm and we throw ideas out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, me and JD used to do it all the time, and here lately we've been getting better about that. We actually filled 2 whiteboards up the other night.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And
That's fun.
And now and it is fun. The brainstorming part's fun, but then you have to be realistic with your plan and go, okay, we can actually pull this off, instead of throwing crazy ideas out that you can't realistically produce.
Right. Be realistic.
You know what I mean? Or throwing crazy ideas out there that don't have a good return on your investment in your labor, let alone your money. You know what I mean? So it's all about ROI. It's like,
Sure.
and it's not always the money. Sometimes it's about, what are you getting back out of it, and how
Right.
much are you putting into it? Like the podcast, for example, we're on episode 20. You know what I mean? We haven't made any money, but it's a good outlet for
But
us.
we can.
It is.
We can. It's a
Yeah.
good.
If you
and
have a
it's
small business and you would like to sponsor,
ding ding ding.
go ahead and throw that plug in there
Where's
real
that
quick.
one
Yeah, where is that
at,
slide
Eric?
at, Eric?
Just kidding.
We need to.
That's
start,
so awkward right now.
We need to start putting that back in there. You guys can sponsor us.
Yeah.
We are hitting some good numbers on our page. We're hitting 20, 30K on overall posts. We're hitting about 1,000 a week on views, thanks to my fingers. They're really tired from sending out all the invites. But hey, we got people watching every week, and it's
Yeah.
awesome. For you guys that are just joining us that are new viewers, we talk about local businesses, local events. We talk about entertainment. We do some funny pieces you missed. Go back and watch our Caption This segment. Watch our WTF News of the Week.
Yeah,
You'll get a kick out of it. You can go back and watch it too if you joined us late.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Please
got a
do,
couple
please
more
do.
things that we would like to cover real quick.
Okay.
What you
so
got, Alex?
My WTF,
WTF News of the Week.
Okay, so
I've seen this one. I'm glad.
one-
See, we always almost cover the same things.
That's why I gotta wait for you to do yours.
Yeah.
I'm like, if we're doing it at the same time, one of us is gonna pick this.
Yeah, because I seen that and I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
That's
one.
funny. But yeah, so apparently this couple's on an airplane. They're on the airplane with their baby, and then they get kicked off of the plane. And as they're getting off of the plane, the flight attendants tell them, sorry, people were complaining about your body odor.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So they were given a hotel stay, they were given food, and something else. And this guy and his wife, I wasn't around them, so I don't know if they smelled or not. This is just speculation. But apparently he's going around the airport asking people, do we smell? Do we smell? Was there any validity to this? And he's, they're pretty insulted, and they're pretty sure that they got kicked off the plane because they're Jewish.
I mean, I think it's insulting that, I get it. Okay, so say they
could
did
be
stink.
nose blind.
Say they did stink.
Yeah.
Wait, they think it was because they were Jewish?
They think it's because they're Jewish.
I've never heard of the
How did
smelly
I
Jew.
want to know how anyone would have
I don't-
identified them as Jewish
Right, and want to get them off the plane.
and want to
And
kick
there's
them
no
off the plane for it.
Is there a
I think
smelly
that-
Jew stereotype?
I think the baby crapped.
That's probably
They
what it
had
was.
a
probably
baby
what
with
happened.
them, and I feel like probably the baby
They
was
complain.
making stink. and it
Yeah,
wasn't
I just
BO.
I don't see people go and get these Jews off the plane.
Yeah,
no,
that-
no offense
And
to
I don't-
anybody.
Any
I don't
sense.
think that the flight
Makes no
attendants
sense at
would
all.
go for it. Oh, I guess I realized that's how they could tell if he was Jewish or not. This picture, I can see it. He's wearing the
that thing, the
yarmulke.
hat thing.
Yeah, that
I think it
shows
was
that
a
you're
I
Jewish.
think it was a kid thing. Either the
I
kid
think
was
the kid
bad
was
as
making
well. Oh,
stinkies.
go on down to the picture here, and you got a screaming baby on a bench.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe they had a bad kid, or the kid stunk. But
Well,
either
the kid's
way,
being the kid. The kid's
either
probably
way,
stinky.
I don't feel like in any
don't think it would come down to religion.
circumstance. I don't think in any circumstance somebody should be kicked off of a plane.
In any
And,
circumstance.
well, not only. Well, no, not any
I
circumstance.
heard a story about where
but,
they let
like-
someone they were dead on the plane until they landed where they were supposed to go.
Yeah, it's like I don't, and then
Wow.
get kicked off the plane. So what happened? Like on a layover, they said you can't get back on.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop the plane in midair and be like, "All right, we're getting rid of you."
All
So
right.
it was a layover, like
Here's the
when they're
parachute.
making an exchange, because when you do a flight, sometimes you'll fly to one airport.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's-
Let's see.
yeah, that had to
They
been what happened.
were La-di-da-di-da. All of a sudden, as soon as they took us off, they closed the gate and said, oh, okay, you know what? They didn't even start their flight. I missed
Oh,
that
so
sentence
they didn't even
completely.
let them.
They got
They didn't
on.
even let them on the
They
plane
got on
completely.
the plane and got kicked off before they took off
Wow.
because passengers complained they smelled bad.
And people are sue happy nowadays, so there's probably a lawsuit in the making.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
There's
And
some
I
lawyer
kind
that
of
just read
hope that
this and
they
he
do.
went cha-ching.
Because you know what? Even if it's baby poop, that's like.
It's almost degrading in a way.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it
So let's read.
sucks.
Let's go down to the comments. Are
Comments on
interesting.
it.
So one guy says, "What you don't understand is Orthodox Jews are forbidden to use deodorant."
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did not know
That's
that.
interesting.
Well, there's certain celebrities that have even said that, like straight up, like they don't use deodorant or anything like that.
Yeah, they're not forbidden to shower though.
Right.
That's true. And you'd have to like have some serious.
Sorry, folks. You probably
BO
did
is in a
smell
one-day
bad.
stink.
Serious BO to be like.
Um.
I once farted on a plane and it stunk, but I did try my best to
Wow.
keep it in.
So somebody else
that
says.
wasn't me. I was reading someone's
Yeah,
comment.
so somebody-
I've never been on an airplane.
Look, so
actually.
somebody else says other publications have interviewed people on the plane who were sitting near them. They confirmed the airline's version of the events. What was the airline's version again? They just stunk and they wanted them off. They didn't want to let them on the plane.
Yeah, they smelled like massive BO.
Huh. Huh.
Interesting.
I mean, I just don't. I still don't see that.
Donkey
like,
Schlong says smelly effers.
smelly effers. It's funny how people just jump on there and label
Yep.
some crazy screen name to leave a
So funny.
comment. So yeah, I mean that's kind of crazy. That's crazy. What else you got? You were short this week.
Yeah, because that's
Oh, we
already
got one more.
11:10.
You got one more though.
Okay, so this one, I'm sorry, the link's not working. I'll put it in the comments.
Well,
But
yeah,
it's pretty
let's-
hilarious and it's super
I
short.
seen that one too.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I
we're
was
looking at
hoping
the
this
same.
was-
Where do y'all find
We're
this?
going on the same
I
sources.
don't know. I just like Google search like
Crazy
weird
stuff.
news.
Well, I go to the stuff that I posted throughout the week, and then if that normally has links to a bunch of other stuff too.
Mm,
So you guys, what would you do if you had back pain?
not shoot semen into myself.
No?
Definitely
Because
not.
that's not a cure. Don't do that. If you've
Definitely
ever thought
not.
of shooting yourself up with your own semen or anyone's semen.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Don't.
where did this even come
So,
from?
33-year-old Irish man who they must be like the Florida of the UK.
the Florida,
Yeah, that's what it
UK.
sounds like.
Suffering from chronic back pain, injected himself with a dose of his own semen every month for a
Yikes.
year and a half.
I mean, what is the outcome of that? Like, I'm so confused.
So he was recently admitted to the hospital in Dublin with severe back pain and a swollen arm. Hut,
I wonder why.
hut. What are you doing?
I just don't get what would make somebody think that it was going to do good to shoot yourself, inject
my
yourself
God.
with semen.
Yeah, I don't understand what
Didn't
he was
cure his
thinking.
back pain.
And that's why this is a WTF news.
That's
Didn't
definitely
cure
a
his back pain
WTF
at all.
news of the
Yes.
week.
His skin looks great, but did not
His-
cure his back pain.
Really?
I mean, yeah, that's what they always
Really,
say. That
Eric?
semen is good for your hair and your skin, but I
You ever
don't know.
watched
Tell me you
haven't
Jackass
heard that
where they put,
rumor.
Do they say that, gentlemen?
They do.
No, wait. Have you never seen Jackass? The end of the movie where they mix horse semen with
I've
Johnny Knoxville's
always
face lotion?
wondered.
Oh yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
that's why my skin's been so extra smooth lately.
Especially for like you single dudes. What do you do with all the extra stuff you create? Are you like testing these out?
No, I don't test
Like-
those theories at all. That's not
I feel
something
like this
that I
podcast
do.
has gone super weird
I
really
think,
quick.
yeah, we're drifting off into some interesting
And that's
stuff
it
now.
for tonight. We'll
Right.
see you next Monday.
Yeah. On that note, but hey, real talk though. 360 Real Talk every Monday. We're here from 10 to 11. You know, stirring up some interesting topics. You know, people
Yes.
shooting semen in their arms. Don't try
Weird.
that at home,
And
please.
what other use
But
It's
if you
better
do
than
this
for you.
politics.
But
right?
if you do, let me know how it turns out for you.
Don't try it. Don't let us know.
We're
how
on
it turns
iTunes.
Out.
We're on
we are not medical
Google.
professionals.
We would love for you guys to share us with your friends. You know, we try to keep it somewhat clean, so it's okay. You can share it with your fans. Yeah,
Fans.
and your friends, fans,
your
followers,
fans or your
whatever.
friends. Yep.
But join us next Monday from 10 to 11 and watch the replay if you just got in here. Just go back and watch it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Peace
See you
out.
next
Follow
week.
us on social media too.
Oh.
Yeah.